Hello and welcome to another edition of Coach's Corner, our weekly conversation with Greg Cattuso, the head football coach here at Albany. Coach, thanks for a couple minutes. And obviously this past weekend against Villanova, a top 25 team, not the results you wanted, but there in that first half, you were very competitive, thought you outplayed them in the second quarter, and a play or two away from changing the dynamic of the game. Is that the way you saw it?
Yeah, and we have something to build off of in the first quarter. There's no question. I think, we were much more competitive and certainly had an opportunity to be up in that first half, or at least equal to them, which I think would have changed the dynamic. I think, we come out 10-0, and I think we try to make few too many plays in the third quarter, and it got us in trouble. And now all of a sudden you're down, 24-0, and it's just hard to overcome that. So. We made some progress. We continue to get banged up. I think the short yardage stuff at the goal line before the half was difficult, but Anthony's out. He's our starting tight end, and we just continue to shoot ourselves in the foot. So the injury report from this past Saturday has come back pretty positive. So we should hopefully be getting the guys we lost. We lost Mason Gray, and we lost Anthony and Matt Campion and some guys with some injuries. So we're able to hopefully get them all back and get them healthy in this off week.
I was going to say, how important is this week just to get guys rested?
I think we needed this off week more than anything in the world. We could have used it a week or two ago.
Yeah.
But I think the good thing is, I've given them off, and we're going to concentrate on academics the next few days, and health and academics, and try to get ourselves reset. And we'll come back Wednesday and have a light practice, and then we'll get on Richmond starting on Thursday, Friday, and then Sunday, the following Sunday. So we'll get 6 good practices to get better for that game.
Obviously, the question about quarterback is something that a handful of people have asked you about. Is changing at that position something that you're considering?
I think when you're not scoring points, it's you always look to the quarterbacks as a part of the issue. They're certainly not the problem, but we need more competition there. And I'm not positive what we're going to do with the quarterback situation right now, except I think we're going to go into this week and we're going to really challenge both of those guys to see who wants to be the starter. And sometimes off week is good for competition. It's not just at that position. If we can get Mike Sen back, I think you're going to see Nick Neroli challenging some people on the O-line because he's played pretty well. Defensively, there's some guys that need to step up their game on different positions. So we're going to challenge some people, and if the backups are going to outperform them in practice, then we'll put them in and see how they do. So
it's safe to say this off week, you're just worried about yourself. So you're not looking ahead. You're just kind of hitting the reset button.
Yeah, we are absolutely all about ourselves. We've got to we are not going to give up on what we're doing. We've got to find a way to move the sticks, keep our defense off the field. We're playing against no huddle teams and losing time of possession as a huddle team. That's really bothersome. And it's really difficult on our defense. I think. We're certainly not great on defense right now because of some situations, but we've been competitive and trying hard. I think we need to start playing. Our team game is kind of falling apart. Our special teams, injuries are a trickle down. Special teams are struggling. We're not quite as efficient there. Offensively, we're not controlling the clock, so now we start suffering all the way around. So we've got to start playing a team game, which we've been good at. When we play our team game, we've been pretty good, and we've certainly not done that the last 3 weeks.
Coach, thanks for a couple minutes.
Sure.
Best of luck getting as healthy as you can this week.
Thank you.
All right, that'll do it for this week's conversation with Greg Cattuso. Next week, we'll look ahead to Richmond and talk about this past bye week. I'm Zach Bye for Coach. We'll see you next time.